back to Make Me a Fan. I'm Jag.
I'm Pete.
And today you have something in store for me that I asked for that everybody hopefully will benefit from as we stroll through. You know, enough from me. Tell us and tell the people what we're about to do, please.
So we're about to fire up the Impact Plus network, and we're about to stroll back to 2005. We're going 15 years in the archives.
That's a long time ago.
And we're going to Against All Odds.
All right.
And we're going to see America's Most Wanted versus Kid Kash and Lance Hoyt, Lance Archer, the MurderHawk, the big bad boy that's going to kick everybody's heads off their necks.
The guy that's in the finals for the new TNT Championship against none other than the Nightmare, Cody. Now, I don't know much about Lance Archer, which is why I said we should do a Make Me a Fan of Lance Archer. You ask, and ye shall receive. The Encyclopedia giveth, and he taketh away. Okay?
There's no taking away. We're just going to give you guys great matches because I don't want to take anything away from such a big guy because he might actually choke slam me.
Very true. Homeboy is large and in charge.
If you've seen that finishing move, I do not want to be on the other side.
You talking about the crucifix?
Yeah, I do not want to be on the other side of that, so that's why we are only going to show amazing Lance Archer
matches. It looks pretty gnarly. I would love to see Lance Archer in person. I want to see how big he is in real life, but I have a feeling he's a big mofo because you see him next to Dustin, you see him next to people that we know are 6 feet, whatever, and he towers above them. So this dude must be pretty stinking big, and that makes me excited because anytime you have real giants in the wrestling world, it makes me happy because they'll take somebody like a Chris Benoit, or you know, I won't say any names because I don't want to say anybody's short.
Correct.
But there are people who are a little bit smaller than I would imagine.
Height challenge.
Height challenge, yes. Vertically challenged. A little lower to the ground than what I anticipated based on what I saw on TV and based on what Jim Ross told me in the commentary booth.
I'm going to tell you, Lance Archer is as tall or taller than you'd expect.
I hope so. I hope so. So, Lance Archer, I don't want to do an AEW thing here because AEW has actually been pretty decent lately. There's some things, of course, that I hate. There's some things that I love. Lance Archer and Cody have been on a, collision course since he showed up. And Jake the Snake started talking trash. So we all knew how this was going to turn out.
Of course.
And I hope to God, and I even said in a Jags Jab video, that Lance Archer must beat Cody for the TNT Championship. I hope that I am a prophet in that regard. But in order to appreciate our future TNT champion, Lance Archer, I asked the Encyclopedia to give me a little background. And so, it's a tag team match.
Yeah, America's Most Wanted, so that's James Storm and Chris Wildcat Harris versus Kid Kash, who's a huge ECW star. And when you watch the Asylum stuff, you'll see that he becomes a star in that 2003-2004 era as they move to the Impact Zone in Florida in 2005.
All right, very cool. So we're going to watch it. You're going to watch it. If you don't have an Impact Plus membership, what the hell are you waiting for? There's so much good wrestling on Impact Plus.
You get 30 free days on Impact Plus. Just go sign up right now.
You damn right. And there's a link in the description and a link in the first comment to this match on Impact Plus. So click the link with this, and we're going to click it when?
Right about now.
So Lance Archer, aka Lance Hoyt, really is that damn tall.
Oh, absolutely.
He is a big mofo.
Certainly. Mike Tenay overstated as well, just as good as they do in wrestling, that he was a little bit taller, a little bit thicker, but he's shoot 6'8".
I gotta say this, Pete, and I'm sorry if this is not the mission, but the goal is to make me a fan of Lance Archer. However, you make me a fan of Kid Kash.
Well, we're going to do a lot of that in the next few weeks and the next few days, guys. He's going to get exposed to a bunch of TNA originals, and now it's just going to spur on, okay, so then I need to know more about this guy and this guy and this guy, and I think I did my job.
It's the domino effect. You know what it's like? It's like that book. If you give a mouse a cookie, then he's going to want something else. So if you show the Jag Lance Archer, he's going to want to know Kid Kash.
Exactly, and you've already been smart enough to AMW, and you know about those guys from a couple of weeks ago when we started seeing first stuff for them, and so hey, this is how this happens.
Yeah, and that's how you make a wrestling fan, right? You show one thing, go, wait a second, who's that guy? And wait a second, who's that guy? And wait a second, who's that chick? And it just kind of goes from there. So, good job. I am a fan of Kid Kash for damn sure. Lance Archer, the jury might still be a little bit out. He didn't show me a whole hell of a lot in this match, but just his presence and his stature is something you kind of have to keep your eyes on him. Would you agree?
Of course, they had to handcuff Kid Kash in the corner that's the only way they could beat the big man. It takes two guys to beat Lance Hoyt.
Yes, because he's that damn prolific and gifted, apparently. Now, in this match, I got to give the edge to Kid Kash. Kid Kash is the one that really stood out to me. However, I have a feeling we're going to see more Lance Archer in the future.
Absolutely. Dave Meltzer gave this match 3.5 stars, and Cage Match says that this is a 6.0. All right, this is a great appetizer, I think. You know, and speaking of appetizers, and tomorrow, I think, guys, this is the first time he's going to get to enjoy Feast or Famine. So guess what? We're going to do Feast or Famine next.
Okay, I have no idea what that means. But that's coming up tomorrow. What time, Pete?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern. So we're going to continue with Lance Archer?
Lance Archer.
So we're continuing Make Me a Fan of Lance Archer. So bring your butt back tomorrow for more Lance Hoyt, a.k.a. Lance Archer action with something called Feast or Famine. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to find out tomorrow. And you're going to find out tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Is that fair?
I think that's great, guys. Enjoy. I was going to say we'll see everybody tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Damn right. See you tomorrow.